please.
Welcome back to the UCP podcast. This is your host Adi and your co-host Andy. Say hi.
Hey,
What about me?
Yeah,
What?
bro. Your chance will come, bro. Wait. Sit. Say hi.
I don't want to say hi. What do you mean, co-host Andy
Okay,
and
say
Sid?
whatever you want to say, bro. What do you want to say this week? Say, bro.
Bhagavad Gita overrated.
Oh wow! You started the
No, no, no,
podcast
no.
like that.
I'm kidding. I'm reading it
we'll
right
have
now.
to make a cut in the first 30 seconds of the
Nah,
podcast.
don't cut it.
That's
What?
a new record. That's a new
I'm bold,
record.
bro. Don't cut it. Nah, don't cut it. I'm reading it right now. I can say it. Yeah.
Okay, what do you? How far have you got?
I'm reading a summary of it, and I only read like the first chapter of the summary.
Wow, overrated.
Hey, I'm just trying to make it interesting, innit? All you Bhagavad Gita fans, it's great content. I love it. It's
You're
nice.
lucky. You're lucky we're not a famous podcast yet.
We are, bro. What do you mean?
You know, back in school, I used to have a Bhagavad Gita class. You know, like
What?
a separate. Yeah. You know, from first to fourth, I was in a school called Amrita Vidyalayam. Can I say that?
Of
Probably,
course you
it's fine.
can. Screw
Yeah.
them.
So yeah, they have
Whoa.
a Bhagavad Gita class. It's like
Wow.
there's main subjects and there's Bhagavad Gita class.
So brainwashing starts young.
Yeah, apparently.
When I was in Dubai, when I was young in Dubai, they took all of us young, impressionable Indian kids and made us do Quran studies. It was very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
But then they decided that it was only for like Muslim kids, so they chucked us to moral science,
Oh.
which is basically like reading Tinkle stories and like
Yeah.
finding out morals and then writing about those morals. Which is weird because all of us turned out to be assholes anyway, so it's not like moral studies did anything to us in the first place. Like it was just why sharing is caring and family is important and stuff like that. It was really whack. Waste of a
Yeah.
period. We had handwriting. Bro, we had handwriting classes.
Oh yeah.
It was the most abusive thing I've ever seen, bro. Like, it was in a boys' school. Like,
Wait, is
boys'
this
school?
is this UKG?
No, bro. This is second,
UKG.
third grade, bro. When I was in Dubai.
Okay, I think third grade is a little late for that.
Yeah, it's super late, bro. And it was not like handwriting, like learn how to write. It was like micromanage how to write. Like if they wrote, if I wrote a certain thing in some way, the teacher would look at it and be like, "Why are you writing it like that?" And I'd be like, "Bro, mind your own business. This is how I write." And then she would like, she would like forcefully make you write cursive, and I hated writing cursive because it hurt in my hand, you know.
Yeah.
And I always write like, that singular print style. But all these kids, like, they learn cursive, like these weird flourishing F's and G's and all that. And I'm just like doing it regularly because for me, writing was like just a task. I wasn't like writing actively. These kids had these cursive notebooks that they were writing on. I was like,
Yeah.
unnecessary, And they made you feel so bad that you couldn't write cursive. They're like, cursive is the way to go. But nah,
Yeah,
man.
I faced that problem as a kid because I skipped UKG and I went to first grade directly, and UKG was where they taught cursive writing apparently. So my teachers gave me a hard time for it. But yeah, that was a bad year. I remember just you had those textbooks wherein it's in dotted lines whatever you have to write and you have to just like follow it. It's
yeah.
like
You have
to-
doodling, not doodling.
it's like doodling.
It's like a manual type thing. It was, yeah, very.
I think I skipped
annoying.
LKG. I think I skipped LKG or you.
How can you skip LKG?
LKG or UKG? I'm not sure. Because I think it was like nursery and then LKG, UKG, right? I'm not sure. I skipped one of them. That's why I'm like, yeah, you and me both. We're like really young for the grades. I mean, for you now it's matched. But like for me, I'm really young for the grades and years I'm in,
No, you were born in
Uh,
2001. So it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2001 late, September.
Yeah. Still.
The most kids in our year would be 2001 like early or 2000 late,
Anyway, how did we land here?
We
What?
landed here out of nowhere. Great intro. We just took it away from Adi. Yeah.
Bro, this was too long. Like, shit.
That was nice actually. You know what? Nah, wait. Okay. Like, let's break away from the conventional form. How you guys been doing? What's up? Tell me.
I've been chilling. Real hardcore.
I've been great. I just yeah, got some new drip and everything, so I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like generally though, like what's been what's
uh,
been the mood? What's been the out of a 10, how do you feel? How have you been feeling like in the last 4 or 5 days?
Out of a 10.
Out of a 10, how have you been feeling? Like average. You don't have to go into it, you know. You don't have to specify why you're up or down. You can just say, I'm feeling great, bro. Or you can say, nah, things have been weird.
Out of 10, I would say I'm a solid 6. You
6.
know? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because normally I would say like a chill, calm day would be 5, which is not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, okay.
Like anything above 5 will be like, okay, something special.
Hmm.
Anything below 5, I would say anything sub 2 is bad. Anything
Yeah.
above 2 is like chill, it's fine, it's whatever. So yeah, 6 right now because we're recording the podcast. We're at the
Yay.
campfire,
Nice.
chill vibes, good vibes. Yeah.
When's the last time? Okay, this might be a little bit of a curveball. When's the last time you felt an 8 or a 9?
Yeah, I would say it's a couple months back when I was in Bangalore, chilling with the homies, you know? Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
What about you, Andy?
I'm not gonna talk about how I'm feeling on a podcast.
Nah,
What do you
just
mean?
Nah, bro, let's
come on,
get to know
man.
you, know? Come on.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
get to know you. We're friends outside of this podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
audience, bro,
For the audience,
obviously.
man. They need to
Let's
know,
get to know
right?
you.
Like,
I'm kind of a I'm kind of a Shelly boy. So I take my time to get
yeah,
comfortable in spaces.
fair,
So
fair, fair.
let's just
You don't have
say
to.
I am at a -2. I'm kidding. 6. Yeah, 6 is like a. I
A
think
good
6 is a
number.
constant because it balances out. You know, there's a lot of negativity in the world already. So all these little good things just balance it out, I guess.
Kind of a cop out, stealing my
Oh,
answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
stealing your
whatever, bro.
answer when you said
Yeah,
6.
yeah, it's
Okay,
fine.
okay, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Anyway,
whatever.
what I'm saying is, um, yeah,
You didn't say
nothing.
anything. You literally said, yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, it's me. May not be like completely open.
Alright, so who's going to be doing the story today? Mm, mm.
I don't know. You, the host.
I'll say
Uh,
Sid, you go.
I went last time also.
Okay, then Andy, you go.
Yeah.
okay, okay. Let me just start off by saying this is a story I've heard somewhere else. Okay, cool.
You can always shout out that where you heard it
Oh
from.
yeah,
You know.
if you're listening, Cyrus Sahukar, Mr. Cyrus Sahukar, big fan. Yeah, been watching you since I was a kid. You're a very cool guy. You guys know who Cyrus Sahukar is? I don't think so.
Wait, Cyrus, the comedian dude, no?
That's Cyrus Brocha.
Oh, not that guy.
Yeah. Cyrus Brocha is MTV Bakra.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the OGs. Anyway, the story is set in Manali. Okay? You were saying something.
No, I
No,
just
we weren't.
Manali. Yeah, shout out.
You know,
Oh
Manali.
yeah, Manali. Anyway, the story is set in Manali, and there was this very famous family that lived there called the D'Souza family. Okay, they had a very, very nice mansion and everything. It was like a very cool looking house. Okay, and they were a very affluent, well-to-do family. So much so that if they had in the graveyard, they had their own little space where only D'Souza family members were buried. So this was a very rich family, and the husband dies due to a heart attack, and yeah, two kids. One of them leaves for Russia, the other one goes to the US, and this lady, this old lady, is alone with a caretaker. Now, that caretaker's father also used to work in the same place, so he had been working with them, working for them since he was a kid. and he was almost like he was almost a part of the family. Okay, and he used to always watch growing up how rich and lavish their lives were, and he used to always think to himself, what if I could have this, you know? So he had that thing ever since he was a kid. Once all the family left and the old lady was the only one who was living there, the house was so huge that they had to shut the other rooms up. But the boy still didn't get to live in one of those rooms because, well, class. So he used to live in the outhouse, and most places in the house were out of bounds for him and stuff. So he couldn't even try to get or steal stuff and sell it outside for money. Anyway, it just so happens that 2 months later, this old woman also dies. Her son flies in from America to get all the rituals and everything done, right? And she used to wear this very expensive ring. It was a ruby ring that she used to wear. It was a very expensive ring. And the kid used to think, if only I could have that ring, you know, I could have a better life. And while he was doing this, he also got in touch with people from some film crew. So he was like a production member for a film crew. And whenever they were shooting in Manali or whatever, he had a job to do there. Her son comes down from the States to get the rituals done, and they bury her with the ruby ring in her hand. And this guy is just like, oh shit, you know, if only I could have that. But anyway, he didn't, so they buried her and everything is done. It's done. The son goes back to America and the house is basically locked. Okay. 2 years later, this guy is very drunk and they're shooting for a thing in Manali. And after the shoot, he's very drunk and he is high, so he's cross-faded. And he's talking to his friends, his crew. He's like, you know what? I want that ruby ring. Because that lady, I've done so much for her, the least she could do for me was give me something to my name. Okay? So they go to the graveyard. And these guys are like, no, please don't go, please don't go. They somehow go to the graveyard and he starts digging it up. And the ring was sort of folded like this in her hand. Okay? He somehow pulls it out and he sells it for some money. And he lives for about a year. Okay? Cut to one day, they're taking a walk, okay, in Manali itself, and it suddenly starts raining. Okay. And this crew, they decide to walk up to a house nearby and ask for shelter for a little time. You know. They reach a house and there's an old lady there. She seems very kind, you know. She invites them in. She even asks if they would like to drink some soup. Everyone says, yeah, we would love some soup. She brings the soup and everyone's sitting, the 5 of them, they're sitting and they all start having the soup. And suddenly this guy notices that this she doesn't have a ring finger. This lady doesn't have a ring finger. So he asks her, he was like, ma'am, what happened to your finger? And she says, oh no, just a little bit of an accident. Someone did this to me. And he asks, who? And she says, you.
No way.
Seriously.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All that storytelling.
Do you think we're 5, my guy? Oh my god.
Oh,
He did
yeah.
one soldier boy there.
Bro, it was a great build-up, you know.
That was the
I mean, you
story.
did it like, okay, to be honest, it wasn't cringe because you did it perfectly, but it ain't gonna work here, bro. Like, you
No,
know.
like midway through the story, I had a feeling that he has no idea where he's going with this. But yeah,
Yeah, it was
I mean,
supposed to
at
be a
least now
troll
we have
story.
Manali. Yeah, supposed to be what story? Or troll
Troll
story?
story. Yeah, obviously. What do you think? You think?
not even great at that. So
Oh shit. Hey,
wait,
bro,
is the
this
Cyrus guy
episode has
real?
been. Yeah.
Or was that a troll as well?
Yeah, he just made someone up and
Yeah.
It's
Come on,
Cyrus
man.
Sahukar.
Oh, so he did the same thing to his friends. Like, what was the reaction? They died off.
They found it funnier. I'm like, okay, no worries.
Oh. No, see, if you did this like in person, it would have had great. I mean, if you did this like when you were sitting right next to
Probably,
me, you know,
Yeah,
but you're
like
doing it all the way
Yeah.
across the
your
campfire,
other
man.
side. Yeah.
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 That's
You're
what
right
he
next to
also
us.
said. Yeah.
That's what who?
What?
That's what who said?
Was he?
It's Adi, not what? I didn't say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, dude, you can, you know, like it might not have been scary for us, but you can like edit it where it's like terrifying for like the listeners.
actually,
Yeah. You can like put some cool like effect and all, like a build-up effect, and then like a jump scare. Oh my god, a podcast, an audio podcast jump scare. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Stop saying it on the fucking podcast now.
But it's
How will
over.
the
It,
effect-
It's after. This is after.
after. No, these guys
Yeah,
are probably
but, like-
recovering, taking deep breaths. It's fine, bro.
We just give them a small
We
behind the
just get-
scenes, no?
yeah, and then they'll be like, "Oh shit, they thought about this like right after they did it," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whoever got spooked by that, you were supposed to. So mission
Nice.
success. I don't know what we can discuss much about this one.
Yeah, it's kind of.
yeah, it's
Kinda
not. It's
boring.
not. It's not.
Yeah,
this
how much do you estimate a ruby ring is worth?
70, 75.
Oh, way more. Way more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait. So yeah, I mean,
Even if it is what 5 lakhs, that's still so much money.
is D'Souza a Bengali name? I don't. I'm not
What?
sure. I don't know.
How?
No, it's a
It's a
a
Christian name, so it's like
Dutch influence.
yeah.
What influence?
Dutch.
Oh.
Goa.
Oh, I've never known a foreigner D'Souza. I thought D'Souza was like a Indian thing. Is that dumb? I don't know.
Yeah,
haven't-
it is.
yeah.
It is very dumb. What do you
It's
mean?
hella dumb, bro.
Fernandez is also a very common this thing, but there's Bruno Fernandez.
I have never heard of a D'Souza who wasn't an Indian actually. To be fair, to be fair to myself, I don't know a non-Indian who's a D'Souza. So I just assumed it was a Christian Indian name or something like that. I don't know. Like what? What example? Pinto. Like where is that from? Is that Christian as well?
It's a type of bean.
Yeah, that I know. But like surnames, bro.
I don't know.
Frida Pinto, but she's Indian.
Who?
The actress from Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, she's Indian. but-
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So grave robbery. Where did you get that idea?
What do you
Isn't that
mean?
illegal? Isn't that hella illegal?
It is hella illegal.
Like, illegal is, I think, the last of worries. It's first of all very scary. Why would you walk up to a graveyard to steal something?
To get
It's,
something very valuable, obviously.
Yes,
I mean, to be
but
fair,
again, it's
If I were to become Adi for a second, it's the perfect crime. Again, listen, I'm only I don't
Why
like.
do you have to be me? Why you?
No, I don't.
fucking-
I'm not like justifying or promoting any of this. I'm just saying because like, if you were someone who didn't believe in spirits or like ghosts and some shit, you're just like it's there, like no one's gonna stop you, you know, and you just get the shit and you can dip.
Yeah,
Again,
but
not that I
it's-
condone any of this. This is hella wrong, hella weird.
Even
but-
if you don't believe in spirits or ghosts, you still have to, respect the dead, you know, still need to have some morals and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That can haunt you, even if you don't believe in spirits. Your
Yeah,
past.
that you've brought up a very interesting topic there. Like haunting or like this thing is a very personal thing actually. You know, like all your scary stories is all just an instance of some kind of wrong that is reflected through like your action that you've done. Like some of your sins have come back to haunt you in terms of your memory or like trauma or something like that. Like that can become the ghost stories that haunt people. So it's not that you actually saw a spirit or the it woke up like a zombie. Like you said, the immoralness of it could haunt you for the rest of your life. I think isn't that like what most of it is? Like all these ghost stories.
Yeah.
When a ghost haunts you, it's probably because you've done someone wrong and you by mistake killed somebody and he's come back for revenge, but you're just hallucinating that he's there, but he's not actually there. Like just a very random off my head example. You know, like it's a very personal thing,
It's
haunting.
a common thing. It's what every horror movie has. Every horror movie has a backstory that justifies their revenge.
Yeah,
It's a
but
it's a
no,
common
I'm saying
thing.
personal thing. I'm saying personal thing. Normally, like there'll be a ghost that only like the group of friends can see, and they're all trying to survive. There'll be some kind of monster that a group of people, but like a thing where it's scary for one person because it's specifically for him and his hallucinations and his like concept of reality is now completely shattered because he is being haunted by his sins. And it's a one person thing. It's not like everyone. It's like, oh, I see a
Yeah,
ghost there, but no one else can see it. Like with no one else can see it. It's only him.
yeah.
You know,
Isn't that a common thing?
it's not as much as you would assume, because like again, most horror movies, it's about an actual spirit or about an actual thing that is there. That everyone is aware of, and they're all trying to survive. You know, but like there are very rarely like these horror movies which is focused on worsening the living condition of one person, like it's their breakdown to insanity almost. Like, okay, for example, The Haunting of Hill House. Have you seen The Haunting of Hill House?
Nope.
The Haunting of Hill House
Yes.
has this concept of fear and what it means to a family. Like it's all whatever they've seen, or all their I'm not going to spoil much for any of our listeners who want to watch it, but it's what makes fear significant and common to a family. Like, is it their location, their time, their mental framework at the time, but all of them together believe a ghost story or a horror story that's happened to them. It's not necessary that it was true or any of it was actually like it was actually bothering them, but it was just their collective hallucination or like collective, uh, you know, experience, and that's what made it a horror experience for them. It not necessary. There's no proof that it was true or anything. But other movies, like, give me an example, like Conjuring. It's always focused on a spirit or a devil that's trying to haunt people or trying to kill people or trying to possess someone. You know, uh, yeah, it's always this one bad monster, one devil, one demon trying to, wreak havoc and do all that stuff. But it's never about like what the haunting means to that person. I think I haven't seen many movies that it's about like where it's about that. You know?
Yeah, maybe even those movies, maybe it's like a metaphor, just putting
Yeah.
a demon or a spirit in the place of their actual, like, whatever they're going through. It,
Mm.
it would make more sense to, the audience, to the listener.
Then how do you explain the possession of children? Like when children get possessed, like it just happens. Like they always show these nice
Yeah, I mean,
children.
everyone goes through something, like everyone has their own demons or
Demons.
own, hauntings or whatever the fuck. Maybe these stories are the interpretation of them, like how they see it, how the writers see it.
Amazing segue. Okay.
Yes.
What do you guys think about exorcisms? Because I have a user submitted story about exorcisms that I would like to pull out right now. Uh, I'll just quickly tell the story, and then we can like discuss. Cool.
Yes.
this person wished to remain anonymous. Okay, ready? This is an incident that happened when I was in grade 4. Remember, guys, this is our first user submitted story that we're reading, so
Yeah, big shout out.
woohoo, big shout out.
Shout
I
out,
mean,
shout
big,
out.
like if you're listening to it, you know it's yours, but we can't shout out
Yeah.
because he wanted to remain anonymous. Okay,
You gave the gender away, so
Yeah, now
now
it's
it's
50
easier to
50.
narrow down. Yeah.
okay. This is an incident that happened when I was in grade 4. Before I start with the incident, I need to tell you about my mother. She is a hostel warden and a social worker. So most of my life has been about us living in different hostels and living with many children of different age groups. And this incident happened in one such hostel. Once a month on a Sunday, we have a pastor and his wife come to the hostel and conduct Bible study for the children there. And my siblings and myself were also a part of the Bible study. It started in the morning with a few songs and then storytelling and movies, followed by a prayer session. Yeah, just followed by a prayer session. Everything was going well until the prayer session got really intense. The pastor, who was praying passionately, suddenly heard a loud scream, and we all heard the scream, and we all looked for where it came from. It came from a girl, and she looked disturbed or angry in a very weird way. Everyone else, including myself, was stepping away from her, and my mom walked towards her to see what's happening. My mom put her hand on her shoulder and asked what happened, and girl immediately hit my mom's hand away and pushed and said, "How dare you touch me? Do you know who I am?" And my mom called her with the girl's name. And at first she didn't respond. It was almost like she didn't recognize it. And then she said, "That's not my name," and told us another name, and said that was her name while all this was happening. The pastor continued to pray, and the girls seemed to get irritated by him and ordered him to stop and started acting very violently. And my mom and the pastor's wife tried to hold her, but she was pushing away both of them with amazing strength, and they managed to hold her eventually. They sent us all out of the prayer hall and asked us to stay away for a while. But I was curious, and I looked through the window to see what was happening. And I could see the pastor pray and read the Bible, and the girl just become more and more violent with terrible, horrifying screams. After a long time of prayer, the pastor placed the Bible on the girl's head, and that was the most horrifying, shrill scream I'd ever heard in my life. And then she fainted, and the pastor and his wife and my mom came out and said to us that don't disturb her, she was sleeping. And when it was dinner time, she woke up and didn't seem to remember anything that happened after that. She was back to the sweet elder sister and was serving dinner to everyone that same night. The end. Once again, if you're hearing this, thank you for the story. It's a great one. I've been saving it for quite a while until we discussed exorcisms and possessions and stuff. So, what do you guys think?
It's interesting. So it's a real story, right?
It is a real story. It's an actual story. Like, submitted this to me and I was like, dang, that's great.
I mean, I don't believe in exorcism, so Andy, you should go first. Tell us what you think.
I mean, I don't believe in exorcisms either, but I mean, oh shit. Suddenly there's a frequency in my left ear. I'm sorry.
He's getting possessed.
That means you were capping.
He's
What a time,
he's
right?
getting possessed.
What timing? No, but I think, okay, we call it an exorcism, but I think it has a, I don't know.
You know what?
Maybe
Wait.
it has a psychological
Yeah.
thing to it, because I've seen this in a masjid also once.
In order to discuss exorcisms, we need to first talk about whether you guys believe in possessions in the first place. Like, I think we have spoken about this, but what is your take on like possession?
I mean, yeah, I own a laptop. I also own a hard disk.
Oh, you guys.
Oh my
are
God, he called it back. You know what, Adi?
Hey!
Adi, I respect that.
Hey.
I just, give me that fist bump. Give me that fist bump. Give me that
Fist bump, fist
I like
fist
that,
bump.
bro. It was a call.
Bro, you guys are so.
What do you mean? It's a
whack.
callback. It's a callback,
Come
bro.
on,
You
it's a
gotta
reference,
appreciate it.
Like last episode, bro.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Nice. I like that. That's good. See, I have seen a possession. I mean, if I want to call it a possession, like
Mm-hmm.
Adi, you should know this. You know, like in Guruvayur and all, in these temples, there's this
Yeah.
one sage or monk who gets ready to be like possessed by one god or a deity, and then once he becomes that god, he kind of goes crazy and everyone worships him. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, it's a common thing.
It is.
Like,
I've seen it happen, and let me tell you, either he's a fantastic actor or there is something like that is actually happening, because it's like always a sweet looking old dude who seems very feeble and inactive, like he's always like with a hunch. But as soon as the possessions happen, it's like his posture erected, he suddenly became like 10 years younger. His voice is bellowing in a temple and everyone is like screaming and like praying and like worshipping and crying in tears and stuff. At first I was like, bro, this is whack as hell. But like the way the dude just transformed into like almost another being and was kind of going wild, and he like rolled his eyes up and all. Like I think that he might be doing for effect or it actually happened. Again, I have no clue how it works, but it looked pretty convincing. In term, it looked like, even if it was fake, it was a great performance. Like it looked awesome. Like suddenly the vibe changed. Everyone is like, we actually have a god among us, and they're all like worshipping him and praising him, and it's a sight to see. That's all I'll
yeah.
say.
So we have the same thing. So every year we have this kind of festival thingy. It's called Tara. So
Ah,
it's like a 24-hour thing. So the whole festival thingy starts at this temple. They have, you guys seen what is it called?
Puram,
Was it
Onam.
Puram.
not? No, no,
Onam.
no. You know those makeup they put on and all the costume.
Tayam.
Yeah, Tayyam. It's basically Tayyam, right? So
Oh,
they
I
have
don't know what
all the,
Tayyam is. What is Tayyam?
chandas and stuff they beat and at the temple. It's like one whole festival.
I mean, yeah, I think I've seen it, but I don't know like the name specifically. But yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
it's a Tayyam kind of thing.
yeah.
So they have all these characters, all these gods. There's like multiple characters. It's like one full Avengers. So they're there and they put on the makeup, and as soon as the music starts, these people they get into character.
Hmm.
They basically become possessed, and for the next 24 or so hours they're in character and they're like dancing around. They have this whole performance of the story of these gods,
Oh,
and by the end of that whole 24 hours you can go into the temple and you can speak to the god yourself, and you can ask your wishes and
have you done
offer.
it?
I personally haven't done it because I'm kind of spooked by it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably do it in the future. Yeah, I go there every year. It's a
Ooh,
sight to
dude,
see.
you should call us. We'll all go. What do you mean?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool actually.
It's very interesting.
So like that is like an example of like gods possessing like human beings. So like if people were to believe that gods can possess human beings for a short amount of time, why can't like demons or why can't devils as well? And there must be a reason why like everyone unanimously knows that possessions can happen, or like all these movies talk about, oh, that child got possessed, we must exorcise it, or this happened, like there's a demon controlling her, like, and people use that in court as well. It's like, I've been possessed by the devil, or there's a voice in my head which tells me like to kill and stuff like that. So it's not like it's all new. It's all, you know it's all different stories from different times, from different places. So you're inclined to just at least pay attention to it, right? So if you ask me, I won't say that I don't believe in possessions. I won't say that I don't believe in exorcisms either. You know, it very much could be a possibility, bro. Like, who knows? Who like, we haven't had experiences, you know. Andy's been hella quiet. What if he's just been possessed by this super quiet ghost? We don't know. We don't know how he is.
Yeah.
Yo, Andy, you good, bro? Bro, he's not responding. Why is he looking like that? Bro, his eyes have changed color. What? Andy?
Give me my ring back.
What?
What did he say?
I think he said, "Give me my
Wing?
ring."
Like chicken wing? You hungry, bro? We could get something to eat.
Oh yeah, we.
Macaroni with the chicken
Dude.
strips.
Nah, you should have committed to it, man. Oh, that would have been so nice.
Hey,
Oh, that would have been so
man.
nice. Yeah.
I'm like,
How you
I'm,
feeling, bro?
I'm like thinking about it, and
You
it.
feel possessed?
I was saying before you cut me
Oh.
off.
Damn, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. So, as a kid, this is in Bijapur, okay? For those of you who don't know, Bijapur, now Vijaypura, post the
They
current
changed the
government's rule.
name. What?
Yes, they did.
When?
Yes, they did.
Why didn't anyone tell
When
me? What the fuck?
Mr. Current government came to power.
God damn.
Anyway, I will call it Bijapur because I know it as Bijapur. So when I was in Bijapur, it's a Muslim-dominated kind of city. What country? It's a Muslim-dominated area. Okay, so they have a lot of nice old like
Biryani.
Mughal architecture.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
and if you guys know who Adil Shah was, he was like an emperor, and there's beautiful architecture throughout the city. Okay, and there's also this place called Gol Gumbaz, which is just a little smaller than Taj Mahal, but it's green in color. Like it's a yeah, it's a very cool place to go to. There you have a lot of masjids, okay, big ones like nice, beautiful architecture. There was this lady who in the entrance was doing somersaults. Is that what you call it? When you
If it's like
just roll
If
forward.
it's
Oh, yeah.
sideways, then it's somersaults.
no
that's
sideways is
cartwheel.
cartwheel.
Oh yeah,
Somersault
somersault
like
is
on your head you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, okay, no, okay, not somersaults then. She was just rolling like I know what the Hindi word for it is. I don't know what it's called in
Like
English.
Sonic, like road,
But-
like just rolling.
Yes, like Sonic. And she was doing that
Right.
at the edge of the masjid. And this is a huge place, mind you. This is like a proper. It's big, okay. It's
Uh-huh.
big. It's like 10th floor. It's that big.
Yeah.
And she's just doing this, and I saw her do this twice, and suddenly she went out the gate and she disappeared. So seeing this as a kid, I was very spooked out. I was like,
Yeah.
what could have possibly happened? So I think there's um I don't think it's a show. It might be, it might be, but I don't think, a common person, like an average person, can act so well because, like you said, it's either they're brilliant actors or maybe it's a thing.
Yeah.
I would like to think that it's
Former.
a thing.
Oh.
It probably is a
because-
thing.
I would like to think it's a thing because it's interesting in it, to say the least, because it's like it's confusing because you progress with the times. Correct? Now, let's say 200 years ago, huh? Correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently psychologists used to put their patients to sleep with a hammer and shit on their head or whatever, something like that.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've heard this somewhere. Maybe I've read it also. I don't remember because I'm not very big on psychology. But yeah. So
Psychology is your
my
major.
the
what do you
point
mean?
I'm trying to I know,
What
but
do
I'm
you
not
mean?
very into it. I'm not very into it.
Bro.
Like the academics of it, I'm not very into. I find the concepts interesting, but it's a weird thing. Anyway, my point is, we progress and we learn things later as we go, as humankind. But this is something we still haven't found an explanation to, and I find that very fascinating.
Hmm.
So I think that there has to be more intent towards knowing what this is, because the existing reasons don't feel legit enough. So yeah, I think there is a domain of psychology that deals with this type of
What
stuff.
supernatural stuff? Yeah,
I
parapsychology.
think so.
We did it, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What you mean? Anand,
Damn, bro.
we did
Parapsychology,
parapsychology for the CIA. It's pretty cool.
Mine was what was mine? dream. Mine was dream telepathy.
That
Yeah, what an
dream
interesting.
telepathy.
Yeah,
Would you explain the academics of it to us?
I don't remember.
Wow.
Dream telepathy. That sounds mad.
This is 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is towards, yeah. So I don't
Good time.
remember. But
Yeah.
dream telepathy.
Was telepathy?
Yeah, maybe you communicate in your dreams.
Damn.
So yeah, you were saying like maybe it's a thing. I thought you were talking like what she was doing was a thing. Because in Kerala, in Guruvayur again, in the temple, there's a thing where you lay on your
Yeah, and
back
you
and
roll.
you
Yeah, across.
roll
Yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah. You know, I've done
So
it.
you do that.
I've done it, but it's only for women apparently.
Wait,
No,
wait.
no,
It's
not
like
only
this,
for women.
right?
What you mean?
Lay
Yeah, you roll on your
lay
sides.
on your back and
Yeah,
roll
you roll
like
on your
this.
sides.
Yeah.
Like on
I've seen
Sharma.
that somewhere else as well.
And you hold your,
I
you
think-
extend your arms out and you like in like a prayer
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing and you
yeah,
just
yeah,
keep
yeah.
rolling. So my
Yeah,
mom and my
yeah,
sister
yeah.
have done it. I've also done it. But they said only women do. My
I've
mom
done
said
it
only
on.
women do
I've
it.
done it on grass.
Like not for religious purposes. You just did it.
Yeah. I just did it for fun. It was very fun. It was like a.
It's not
I was
for
in a
fun.
park
Bro.
or something. No. I'm telling you, I was just doing it. I didn't know it. I don't.
Nah.
I
No, we're
didn't know it
talking about a
either.
religious thing and
Yeah.
you're just rolling in the grass.
At the temples, they say that if you do this 5 times or something like that.
All your problems will
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, something like
Yes,
that.
it's a show of devotion. It's like a
Yeah.
like how what physical pain you would endure to like get your wishes or something like that. You know,
Is it physical pain?
bro. Have you seen the ground?
It's on rock.
It's on rock.
It's on like yeah.
It's on. Oh, that makes
And it's
way
like
more sense.
it's
Yeah.
not roof covered as well, so it's hot and the ground is burning. You know, and like most people who do it, like if dudes do it, they're all shirtless, and if the women do it, they're like wearing this backless or like kind of thing, and it really like burns. It can be really hot, so it's pretty cool. I've done it
Yeah.
for like half round for fun, and I'm like I can't do this anymore. But people sit and they do it, bro. It's amazing.
Half around means
Like just around the thing you go half, and I'm like, bah, I can't be asked anymore. I get up and I go.
how long?
Half is a lot too.
How long?
I think I did it for like 2-3 minutes. Like that's it. I would
Okay, that has to be at least 30 rolls.
yeah, I guess.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure half. I'm just saying out of the, like I don't know. I just did for a while.
It's also a weight loss thing, apparently. Yeah, I just
Mm.
did it recently. This rolling thing.
On the grass or like
No, not on grass. Not on grass. It's on the floor. But it's whatever your decent tiling. So
Yeah.
that's why I was wondering if how it is pain. But that rock angle makes way more sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Adi, would you like to hear us with what you've got for us today? Host Aditya. Host it
Yes,
seems.
yes. Yes, I am the host.
Is it a creepy pasta, creepy pizza? What is it?
Nah, it's not a creepy pasta. Okay, so the story I have is really cool. When I read it, I was like, I've heard this somewhere before. So after the story, you can tell me if you've heard this one before. Shout out to Brian without B.
Without B.
Brian.
Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, I guess.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Full name, I guess.
Brian with
Yeah,
a B. Yeah.
let me get into this. One school day, boy named Tom was sitting in class doing math. It was 6 more minutes until school let out. As he was doing his homework, something caught his eye. His desk was next to the window, and he turned and looked to the grass outside. It looked like a picture. When the school was over, he ran to the spot where he saw it. He ran fast so no one else could grab it. He picked it up and smiled.
Wait, can I just pause you? This sounds like the beginning to Death Note. I don't know. You know?
Because it's a school.
And like it falls like from outside the school window and then he runs to it and picks it up. No? Just me?
Yeah, that part was
Wait.
kind of relatable.
My
Yeah.
attention span. What did he pick up again?
A picture.
A picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. He picked it up and smiled. It had a picture of the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. She had a dress with tights on and red shoes, and her hands was formed into a peace sign. She was so beautiful he wanted to meet her. So he ran all over the school and asked everyone if they knew her or have ever seen her before. But everyone he asked said no. He was devastated. When he was home, he asked his older sister if she knew the girl, but unfortunately, she also said no. It was very late, so Tom walked upstairs, placed the picture on his bedside table, and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, Tom was awakened by a tap on his window. It was like a nail tapping. He got scared. After the tapping, he heard a giggle. He saw a shadow near the window, so he got out of his bed, walked towards his window, opened it up, and followed the giggle. By the time he reached it, it was gone. The next day, again, he asked his neighbors if they knew her. Everyone said, sorry, no. When his mother came home, he even asked her if she knew her. She said no. He went to his room, placed the picture on his desk, and fell asleep. Once again, he was awakened by a tapping. He took the picture and followed the giggle. He walked across the road when he was suddenly hit by a car. He died instantly, picture in hand. The driver got out of the car and tried to help him, but it was too late. He saw the picture and picked it up. He saw a cute girl holding up 3 fingers.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
Yeah.
that's a good story.
Aditya,
Right?
you find such great stories. Just like put a little into it.
No. It's still good. It's still good. The story is great.
It's a good story,
So
bro. The
good.
ending makes up for
So-
all the boring parts.
So wait, I'm sorry, my attention span again. I'm assuming the first time the boy picked it up, she was holding 4 fingers up.
Two.
Two
Peace
fingers.
sign.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's like
So
kill count.
he doesn't-
Peace sign.
He doesn't say like 2
Yeah.
fingers.
Peace
He just
sign.
says peace sign.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't even think about the
Wow.
2 finger
Kill
angle.
count. That's a great
Wow.
story. I've heard a story
Great
like this,
story.
but it's
So what happens once once 10 once 10 is done? What happens then?
So that was a comment on the post, and people have theories that she'll lift up her foot and she'll start counting from with her foot.
Oh, so she levitate. Okay.
nah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
whack.
But
That's
still,
a dumb
that-
theory. What?
It's a joke.
Yeah. What? Imagine
Wow.
like
Maybe there'll be another girl.
If
That
only
would
it was
make
Hrithik
sense.
Roshan doing this, he would have 2 extra murders.
nice.
Uh,
Nice.
Adi, as usual, gone to take a
Oh,
leak.
Adi's gone, huh? Bro,
Yeah.
hey. Let me tell my
He'll be back.
thing
He'll be
first.
back. He'll be back.
The second time he's going,
till
bro.
then, let me tell you a very nice
Who is this Andy
joke,
and Sid
okay?
again? Oh, he's back. You back?
Oh,
Yeah,
Shit,
just
okay.
spend.
you're hella
Quick,
quick.
Bro, did you pee?
Yeah,
Wash your hands.
yeah. No, I have sanitizer. It's fine.
But still,
Wait,
Oh, man,
how did you
okay.
pee that quickly?
I had a bottle beside me, so I did it mid
Whoa,
story.
you peed in a bottle?
Disposed of it. Yeah, you guys have never done it?
I've done it once. It's one of
Yeah.
the worst things I've ever done in my life, and I will never do it again.
What?
What?
It feels
Why?
so wrong. I don't know. It just
Yeah.
feels so wrong. You know.
Man, you're out in the
It's-
woods.
And I had to do it. It was a desperate situation. I was traveling
Yeah, bro.
and stuff.
Yeah,
so
and pro advice to anyone who ever does it, like make sure you have a big enough bottle. 'Cause
Yeah.
If you, like,
What do you mean pro advice?
like overfill it, you won't be able to stop midway.
yeah, where do you dispose it? You know.
Bro, we're out in the woods,
Yeah.
man. Go paint your name on the leaves or some shit. You know? What's up? Why you doing it in a bottle? That's hella whack, bro. What are you gonna do with the bottle
Yeah.
now?
No, I bought the bottle back. I'll clean it and use
Oh
it.
nah, nah, dog, nah, dog.
Just I can see Adi just pouring that bottle in a swimming pool.
Oh my god, Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Episode 1? No?
Nah, that was in another
No.
No
podcast,
worries.
dude. Should we tease that? Should we tease that? Should we tease it?
Yeah, just add
No,
add
no, no.
another
Yeah,
bit,
yeah, yeah.
Adi,
Do
just
it, do
like
it.
the
Hey,
veg
that was
No,
good.
no,
biryani
Do it,
no,
bit.
do
no,
it, do
no,
it,
no,
do
no.
it.
Wait, Adi, what did you just say?
Bro,
See,
I'm not afraid to
this is
admit.
the kind of
I'm
see.
not.
There's 3
You're not afraid
people
to
on
what?
this
Admit.
podcast.
Yeah,
You know
I've
what?
done it
I'm not
before.
gonna lie.
I
I've
wouldn't
done
do
it
it.
once. I've done it
You
once.
guys are
When I
no
was a
way.
kid, bruh.
You guys,
I would.
Sid,
I
you're
could.
I
telling
don't
me you haven't
associate
done
with
it.
you.
Bro, I was
Sid,
in third
stop
grade. I was
capping.
in third grade. Okay.
Bro, I wouldn't pee in a public pool, bro. What do
Bro,
you
this is when
mean?
I was learning how to swim. Those kids just pushed me and they were like, "Cool, swim." That's how I learned
So,
swimming. Not even kidding. And
yeah, that's
I
how everyone
panicked, man,
learns
and
swimming.
that's how I did
Yeah.
it.
But you
You know?
peed in the pool.
Yeah.
Dog.
That's bro. I didn't have a.
Dog.
You know what I mean. I didn't have a conscience, if I may, back then.
Bro, you
But
didn't
I've
have a
never.
conscience when you were 3 years.
I was in
No,
third grade.
third grade.
Morals.
What do you mean you
Let's
didn't
say
have a conscience?
morals, not conscience. Wrong word. Morals. I didn't know what was right. What. It's not like I intentionally did it. It was like I didn't have a choice. The pool was huge, man. Like
okay,
that
I'm
means
not
I'm
gonna
slack.
lie. I totally intentionally did it. Like,
Okay,
I
see,
didn't.
this
I
is the
didn't
kind
look
of
for.
people I'm talking about.
Guys,
I mean,
This
see,
is see.
Okay, I have a scary story, but it's a little bit funny as well. So I think that's a great way to end it off, kind of. Okay,
You sounded like you were. Never mind.
tell bro, what's up? Like what,
what?
Tell.
You sound like you're talking to a chick. It's a horror story, but it's kind of funny. I don't know. It just gave off a very. Oh, I
Like
wanna.
emo, insecure emo.
No, no, no.
Whoa, Adi, what? Bro.
I don't know if you like my story, but yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's kind of
where
a
is
funny
this coming-
story. Sounds like you're trying to impress a girl, you know.
This from out of nowhere, bro. You guys just coming from my head. Okay, shit, bro. I'll see
Hey,
you.
nah, please.
Okay.
Please go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
back our
Hey,
boy.
1 second. We didn't ask this guy. He only is like, oh, how you guys feeling? How are you feeling? Huh?
Oh, I'm.
What's up? That's what
Yeah,
I
bro,
thought.
how you feeling? Reverse card, yeah.
Let me tell my
Back
story, then we
issue.
can discuss it. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up my boy Jimothy again, because he's a favorite. This is little Jimothy. Little Jimothy sleeping on his bed at night. Okay,
Oh,
but he hears noises every day under his bed. One day, his dad, Mr. Jimothy, walks into his room and says, Jimothy, go to sleep. And Jimothy looks up at his dad and says, Dad, there's someone under my bed. And normally the dad would have been like, shut up and go to sleep.
Poda.
Yeah, Poda, go to sleep. But he's like, you know what? This time I'm gonna humor you, little Jimothy. He gets on his knees, bends down, looks under the bed, and he sees Jimothy under the bed, hugging his knees, cowering in fear, trembling, and he tells his dad, Dad, there's someone on my bed.
Oh, shit.
The end.
Didn't we
No.
do the story already?
No.
No.
That was a dog, bro.
No,
There was a dog
yeah,
involved.
yeah.
I'm like, man's just a pendulum right now. He's like,
Yeah, he's like,
man.
which one is real? I've never had this under the bed fear because I don't have an under the bed. On the bed I have, it's like it's just directly onto the floor, so that you can't like go under the. And even you have that, right? Like,
no, but growing up, I had that
Oh.
under the bed wala fear.
Huh.
So, what I did to circumvent was that I would.
circumvent.
like
I'm
a-
sorry, wait, circumvent.
Yeah, isn't that I like using fancy words?
Is
I
that
have to- I have to
applicable?
put up a. Is it not?
I bought it, bro, so I don't know.
Damn, bro.
Circumvent. I want to seem smart, because of all the dumb shit I say on the podcast. I don't want
Facts.
to give out a. Yeah.
a dumb vibe. You want
Yeah,
you
find
think,
a way around. Circumvent. What's up, circumvent, bro?
just get
Yeah,
over,
so to
right?
circumvent. Yeah, circumvent. Same thing. So to circumvent
Yeah.
that, what I used to do was just a couple steps away from the bed. In retrospect, very dumb. Just a couple steps away from the bed, right? I would just jump on the bed,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
not try to
Uh-huh.
climb on it like a normal sane person would.
R.I.P. bed.
Not to say that whoever jumps is insane, but yeah, R.I.P. bed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
Yeah.
second time. Okay, no problem.
What in general, bro? It's
Anyway.
very bad for the bed if you jump
Yeah,
on it.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
be jumping
Yeah,
on the
man.
bed, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that is true.
irresponsible.
That is.
Especially because the beds have very weak structure, you know. Yeah, if you jump on it,
Yeah. and
yeah,
It can't handle too
sure.
much,
Like-
too much
Yeah.
Yeah.
momentum.
It's just
Nothing
God,
to do with. Yeah. Okay.
with what?
Never mind.
With-
So
with what?
I
With
used
what,
to.
bro?
Wait, what are you talking
Wait, I don't
about?
understand. Nothing to do with what, bro?
Anyway, so whenever I used to feel like there's something happening, right? It's like it's the classic trope of the blanket helping you. Once you're covered, once you're wrapped up in your blanket, you feel like you're safe. You know?
Facts.
And I
Or
think
your uncle cuddling
most.
you. Right.
Nah, that's just you.
Nah.
That's just you. That's another ghost story. We'll talk
But
about
it's
it
very,
later.
it's very comforting.
Oh my god, bro, nah. Okay,
Keep going, keep
anyway.
going.
I feel like this whole ghost thing, no, has to do a lot with temperature. Although it doesn't really, you know. Listen to me. Listen,
Go ahead.
listen to me. Listen to me.
Oh, I get
When you're
it,
on
because,
your
bro,
bed,
in
when you're
Patna,
on-
it's relatively hot, but in Manali, it's chill.
Exactly.
That's why.
Exactly. You know.
Oh.
But the only exception to that is Rajasthan, because oh no,
It's hot.
that isn't either.
Nights-
It's hot, but during
nights are
during the
colder.
night it's very cold.
Huh.
So yeah, that also makes sense. You know what? Okay, new theory. So I feel like all this
How convenient.
has a lot to do with convenient. It's the fact. What can I do?
Nah, wait. Okay, so you're telling me if someone becomes a ghost in Kerala, they have to take a train to Rajasthan or Manali to like become a ghost. They can't become
No,
ghosts in Kerala.
no.
Why not? It's
Yeah,
closer.
why not?
They-
Yeah. See, there's obviously such a thing that these areas are more haunted than the other ones. You agree or not?
Yeah, but I mean that's
Yeah,
because
those are colder ones, bro. Trust. those are colder. Also, it's like, you know, you say, "Oh, I felt a chill down my spine," or whatever it is.
yeah,
You know, when you get scared, you actually start feeling a little cold, and the blanket gives you
or you start
warmth, so
sweating, or you start
it's all-
sweating. You know,
Yeah, but again, if you were feeling scared, some warmth would help. You know, like a blanket around your body, or Siddharth in your case,
Uncle,
your
yeah.
uncle,
Wait, or a campfire.
Or
or
a
a
campfire.
campfire. That's right.
But that
That's
doesn't
right.
stop us from being brutally attacked someday where we all die, like, you know, or like some ghost possesses us or something. Right?
Don't
Nah,
say
never.
stuff like
That
this.
could
It could
literally
never
never
happen.
happen.
Like, what if right now some crazy shit happens? Sorry, I'm just
Nah.
talking shit. Yeah.
Why you paranoying us?
Yeah, I'm not jinxing. My bad.
Paranoid plus annoying. Ooh,
Paranoid.
paranoying.
Nice. Well, that was great. Adi, any concluding remarks you would like to give us?
Yeah, so football didn't come home. So
Oh, bro, nah. Bro, why?
yeah, just because
You know,
you guys are so annoying, bro.
Wha-
It's coming home.
But
it's coming
whenever
home,
I
it's
ever,
not.
whenever I ever done that, I like it doesn't make any sense. We live in Bangalore,
Okay, Andy has done that, but in general, like all the fans,
bro. I can ask. I've never
all
said
of
it's
y'all.
coming home because it doesn't make sense. Like,
It does
Yeah,
not
we
make
are-
sense.
we live
What
in
is coming
Bangalore,
home? Where is it
you
going?
know?
yeah. So it's not our home. It's football's home.
Yeah, but what is coming home?
Football.
Football is coming
Yeah.
home. Bro, they already have tons of football. Bro. What you talking about?
Oh no, Adi! I can't believe
Yeah, it
you.
makes no sense.
Arey, it's like, Arey,
Arey
it's a
yaar,
thing,
let's not
yaar.
discuss this. My
It's a
heart, bro.
thing.
Please.
Yeah, sad. Yeah, so thank you for listening to this episode of UCP. If you have any stories, feel free to DM us at what's a DM?
Oh my
Bro, oh my
god.
You
god.
can you can just
You
search
can DM us
Yeah,
on
UCP.
it'll be there in
Instagram
some description. Some like
Yeah.
if you're listening to this, you know what our DMs are. So
just in case you don't. lowlifeatwork@gmail.com or on
yes,
Instagram at lowlifeatwork. We'll link it in the description as
we would
well.
prefer it. We would prefer it if you emailed us because that's a whole lot cooler and more professional. But
Or
yeah,
you could come through to our subreddit r/lowlife
yes,
and
sir.
leave a story there. Say hi. Anything's cool. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Goodbye.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Cheers.